that some of them are facing away from center, but not necessarily in the same order. So this is the question clearly where some of them are facing center and some of them are not facing the center. So you're not sure who is facing inside and who is facing outside. I many a number of times I told you, whenever you come across this type of question, we'll go in search of a clue where we'll come to know about the direction of at least one person. When I read all the clues, there is some information here about one person who is facing away from center. Who is he? He is facing away from center. E and F face opposite directions. So E is facing away from center. By knowing the direction of E, is it helping us anything in this question? Because not even one clue is here which says somebody is sitting to the right side or left side of E. And we don't have even one clue which reads that somebody is sitting to the right or left of F. Auna kada. So one thing is for sure, E is outside, F is inside. With this information, it is not helping the cause. Auna kada. Which is the best way to start the question? Amma? Is it with D and H and B and H? Because more clues are revolving around D, B, H and C. Auna kada. The position of H, B is depending upon the position of H. So more and more clues are revolving around D, H, B and C. So what I'll try to do is, I'll try to solve this question from D. But two people are sitting between D and H, either to the right side or left side of, either on the right or left. So two persons are sitting between D and H. Can I go for first case here? What is the other possibility? I can take H to our left side. Auna kada. Two persons are sitting between D and H. B sits second to the right of H and both are facing opposite direction. B sits second to the right of H and both are facing opposite directions. Shall I take H is inside or outside? Ma? If I take H inside, this is where I get B. The number of persons sitting between D and B is same as C and B. How many between D and B? 2. C and B also 2. This is what I get. But second to the right another. If I go for H as outside, this becomes B gadamma. Cheppandi. Yes or no? Both these fellows are facing same directions or opposite directions are opposite. The number of people sitting between D and B is same as C and B. And then this is one possibility. Instead of taking H as inside, now I have taken H as outside. Let us try this first. The number of persons sitting between D and B is same as the number of persons sitting between C and B. G is immediate right of C. G is immediate right of C. Ante this possibility has gone. Earlier when we started this question, we were in the mood of having 4 possibilities. How many possibilities? 4. This is H. I can take B here or I can take B here. How many possibilities? 2 possibilities. Next possibility, this is H. I can take B here and I can take B here. How many possibilities? 2 possibilities. 2 plus 2. Out of 2 plus 2, 4. If this is B, this has to be C. C and G is impossible. C and G is impossible. Ante we are left with how many possibilities? 1 possibility. Ante out of 4 possibilities, this question has now become to 2 possibilities. What I say is, whenever you try any question of this type, we should have some patience. You should never be scared of any question. You're getting 4 possibilities, don't worry, you should have gone for the 4. Out of 4, we are left with only. Understood? Yes or no? So now first, this is H, second right B. B and H face opposite directions. The number of persons sitting between D and B is same as B and C. Pakka this is C. What is the point here? G is the immediate right of C. Until C should be facing away from center. Yes? If I don't get the answer, There is another possibility where you can go for H. Avuna kada? Next line chadu. Come on, E is third to the right of A who is not an immediate neighbor of B. Then A has how many possibilities? Only one possible. E is third to the right of A. Third to the left of A. And A should be facing inside. Pakka this is E. E is facing outside. Avuna kada? And we know when we fix V, we know somebody called F. F is facing inside. Next, E is facing. E is third to the right of A. A is not the immediate neighbor of B. The immediate neighbors of A are facing the same directions. Immediate neighbors of A are facing the same direction. This fellow is inside. Next line. E is facing away from center. E and F face opposite directions. Pakka fix అయిపోయింది. Immediate neighbors of D are facing opposite direction. This outside. Did I commit any mistake? No. ఎంత సింపుల్ గా క్లోజ్ చేస్తామమ్మా క్వశ్చన్. If this was not my answer, immediately I would have gone for H on the other side. I would have fixed B. With B I would have fixed C. With C I would have fixed G. Then I would have fixed F or A, and then I would have fixed. Simple and simple. Look at the question. How many persons are sitting between F and G to the left of G? Left of G, this is left. How many between F and G to the left of G? 4. Who is second to the left of B? Second to the left of B. B is facing away from center. Second to the left of B. Who is second to the left of B? H. Antena? Who is second to the left of B? H. Right or wrong? నేను రాసింది రైట్ ఆ రాంగ్ చెప్పండి అమ్మా. చాలా ఏమొద్దు నాకు దయచేసి. మీరు కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్ చేస్తున్నారు లేదని నాకు తెలవాలంటే నేను ఇట్లా పిచ్చి పిచ్చి చిన్నపిల్లలకి వేసే చెత్త లెక్కలు చేయాల్సి వస్తుంది. ఇక్కడ ఎవడు ఇంటలేడు. Nobody is paying attention. That is the reason why I am going with all these stupid and unfortunate things. What I have written is right or wrong? Wrong. Second to the left of B. Right, left. Second to the left of B is what? A. Next, third question. What is the position of C from B? Position of C from B. Third to the right. Is there any other option other than third to the right? Who amongst the following pair is facing each other? Out of these 8 people, I can see only 2 people are facing each other. Who are those 2 people? A and H. Which among the following is the odd one? 100% guarantee it will be based on inside or outside. B, C and G. B is facing out, C is facing out, G is also facing out, E is also facing out. What about the inside? Option number 5, D is my answer. Look at this question. This question is clearly based on what? Amma? This question is clearly based on coded inequalities. N greater than or equals to V. N greater than or equals to V. I'll do one thing. In the place of H, I'll substitute N. Did I commit any mistake? So directly from N to V, what is the relation? N greater than V. What is giving us N greater than or equals to V? B less than G. B less than G. So B is less than L. L less than or equals to H. Ante B less than H. Chapandama. B less than H. H less than G. What is the answer? B less than G. Right or wrong? Right. See, 4th class, 5th class students will say, what is this? From right to left. You are not 4th and 5th class students, kada. You have completed your graduation. Many of you are engineers. You are all educated people. Can't you identify the symbol from right to left? Chapandamma. C and B, L and B. Where is this C? C to B. Whose help do I need to take? Ma, C to B. B to B. C less than or equals to V. V less than or equals to B. Ante directly C is less than or equals to B. Right or wrong? Right. L greater than or equals to E. L greater than or equals to V, I need to take the help of whom? Amma? L to C, C to V. Ante kada? L to C, L greater than, C less than, greater than, less than, opposite. What's the answer? Only 1. Simple. Look at this question here. How many persons? 12 persons are sitting in 2 parallel rows with 6 persons in each row. A, B, C, D, E, F are sitting in row 1 facing north. P, Q, R, S, T and U are sitting in row 2 facing south. The persons in both the rows are facing each other but not necessarily in the same order. A to F facing north or south or north, and this row is called as row 1. P to Q facing south, this row is called as row number 2. Why should write row number 1 and row number 2 ante who is sitting opposite to the one who is third from the left in row 1 antadu? Who is sitting opposite to the one who is third from the left hand in row 1? At that time, if you don't write what is row 1 and row 2, again you'll go back to the top, you'll refer the question, again you come back to the answer and then you'll mark it. So just by writing 1 and 2, it is not killing any time of us, kada? Next, you sit second to the right of the one who is facing C. You sit second to the right of the one who is facing C. This person is facing C. Second right is your left because opposite is facing south. And both are not sitting at any extreme ends of the lines. How many places did I cover? And I'm looking forward for only one. Antena? Next line. 2 persons are sitting between C and D. But 2 persons are sitting between C and D. Can you take it towards your right side? 2 persons are sitting between C and D. If I go for this, I am taking extra 2 places. But I am in need of only 1 place. Avuna kada. So 100% guarantee this is D. Next line. S sits third to the left of Q and is not immediate to Q. S sits third to the left of Q. Third to the left of Q is nothing but right for us. Chapandamma. Enduku? Q is facing south. S sits third to the left of Q and is not immediate neighbor of S. Who is not immediate neighbor of S? So immediate neighbor of U? Yes. Why did he tell us this point? There is one extra place, kada. If I take that extra place here and if I fix a Q here, this is where I am supposed to go for S. But that place is not meant for S. So clearly is giving us an indication that this position is not for Q. And how many positions does Q have? Can I go for Q here? Yes, this is S. If I go for Q here, this is S. And finally, Q has how many possibilities? Only 2 possibilities. That is what is trying to tell us from that particular. Q has how many possibilities? 2 possibilities. Maybe this is Q or this is. Is this clear? Next line chadavandamma. Chadavale. D and E, B sits to the immediate right of E. B sits to the immediate right of E. D and E are not immediate neighbors. This is what you are supposed to do means. If D and E are not immediate neighbors, then we do have only one possibility where I can fix D here, kada. Is there any other possibility? If I take E and B here, how many places? 2 places, but I should get only 1 place. This position is not meant for E. I can't take E there. Automatically we are left out with how many possibilities? Only 1 possibility. Now what is the problem here ante? నేను బొమ్మ దించి చూపించేంత వరకు మీకు ఈ అనేవాడికి ఇది ఒకటే ఛాన్స్ తప్పించి ఇంకోటి లేదని తెలియట్లేదు. అది తప్పు. మీరు ఆ స్టేజ్లో ఉండకూడదు. నేను బోర్డు పైన రాసి చూపించేంత వరకు ఈ అనేవాడికి ఇది ఒక్క ఛాన్స్ తప్పించి ఇంకో ఛాన్స్ లేదన్నది మీకు ఆ షార్ట్ కట్ అర్థమవట్లేదు. ఆల్రెడీ నీ మైండ్లో ఒక పాయింట్ తిరుగుతూ ఉండాలి. ఎన్ని ప్లేసెస్ కవర్ అయిపోయినాయి? 5 places. See, what is the problem here is until and I write E and B here and show You are not able to understand that this is not the place for E and P because it is already 5 places. We can't take 2 places. Next he said D and E are not immediate neighbors. When D and E are not immediate, this is not for E. Then E has how many possibilities? Only one possibility. Yes or no? This you people are only trying to understand. Only I write this on the board. You should be prepared mentally about this point. See clearly, Chusko, E, immediate right of E is what? Immediate right of E is what? E is not an immediate neighbor of D. Both E and B are immediate neighbors. 2 vacant seats should be there for us. How many vacant seats? 2 vacant seats. Can I go for D and E here? Can I go for D and E at the left side? Then E and B has how many chances? Only? Don't waste your time by checking the possibilities here. Directly place E and this is B. Did I get all the 6 places? Yes. Done. అర్థమవుతుందా లేదా అది ఏం అర్థమవుతుందో the number of persons sitting between B and C is same as Q and R. How many between B and C? One person. In between Q and R also one person. Are you sure with the position of Q? No. Next, the one who is facing T is an immediate neighbor of E. The one who is facing T is immediate to E. He just said is immediate to E, but he didn't tell us whether it is immediate left or immediate right. The one who is facing T. Can I go for T here? Is immediate to E? The one facing T is immediate to E? Yes. Next line. Less than 2 persons sits between T and P. A is not facing U. When A is not facing U, pakka this is A. A, B, C, D, E. This is. Now I have a problem with the position of Q and S. Let us explore the possibilities. Q has how many possibilities? Only 2 possibilities. If this is Q, this has to be yes, and pakka this is T. One person between Q and R. Finally this is P. What is the last point? Less than 2 persons sits between T and P. How many persons are sitting between T and P? Less than 2 persons. Finally done agada? Yes, I can. Is it completed? How many persons are sitting to the left of F? How many are sitting to the left of F? Only one. Who is facing P? E. The number of persons sitting to the right of A. How many to the right of A? 3. Is to the same as left of S Gadama. Left of S there are only 2 people because S is facing south. Right of R there are only 2 people because R is facing south. Left of C, yes, absolutely yes. If row 1 persons are arranged in alphabetical order from left to right, then who is facing? Row 1 are sitting in alphabetical order from left to right. For row 1, this is left kada. A, B, C. Who is facing C? R. Which among the following is the odd one? A and C. Adjacent? Chapanama. P and S. EB. RU. F, E. No. 2 persons between F and E.